We'll just get straight into it. We'll get straight into it. Sijara Eubanks weighs in for a UFC 230 bout against Roxanne Modafferi, the flyweight contender matchup at 127.2 pounds. She misses. And this is a contender match. This is a contender matchup, okay? So she misses by 2.2 pounds. That's how I see it. I don't care how anybody else sees it. Because I've been listening around and hearing a lot. Support. Yeah, okay, fair. Yeah, I support. Sometimes support, it doesn't look right. Sometimes support, it doesn't look pretty. It doesn't look pretty. When a person has a problem, and then you're like, then the person who's fake supporting them, they say, hey, this person doesn't have a problem. It's okay. You know, don't put the bottle down. You're not an alcoholic. You just got a DUI yesterday and the day before, but you're not an alcoholic. Man, come on, just drink. Drink up. You're good. That person is not supporting you, okay? That person is not supporting you. The person who says, hey, put the bottle down, man. You got to put that. You're a fucking alcoholic. You're a drunk. Everywhere you go, you're embarrassing everybody. Put the bottle down. You and I both were going to rehab or whatever, or we're going to AA. Alcoholics Anonymous. The people who are supporting Sijara Eubanks right now will say this. Do not kill yourself. Do not hurt your body. Do not hurt your brain. Do not do this just for 125. I understand that some fighters, they're just in the middle of those weight classes. I think Sijara Eubanks is. I think she's in the middle of 2 weight classes, right? She struggles to get down to 125, but then at 135, she just feels too small. What I can say is this. Do not kill yourself. Do not hurt yourself trying to make 125 pounds. There is a healthy way to do it. There's a healthy way to get down there. But I don't know if Sijara Eubanks, I saw her on that scale. Right? Do you think she could squeeze out 2.2 more pounds? 2.2 more pounds? That sounds like a botched weight cut. Big time botched weight cut. And the thing about it is, she's not at a botched ass gym. She's at a it's not a big time gym, but she's at a very big and well respected gym. Who trains at her gym? Eddie Alvarez, Frankie Edgar, the new people who train out there, right? Zabit Magomedsharipov. I believe that they both went into the UFC around the same time. New fighters. Caitlin Chikagian, new fighter. Well, not really new, but newish. Marlon Moraes. He's been training out of there, but he's new to the UFC. There are great fighters over there, and they're making the weight, and they're winning fights, and they're doing it with ease. There's something going on with Sijara Eubanks, and, I'll go ahead and take a moment to get into the obvious. The obvious point is, Sijara, how in the hell were you calling out, crying, bitching, moaning about this championship belt when you can't even make championship weight? How are you doing this? I'm not going to harp on it too long, but there's something that makes you think, like, if you did get the title shot, would you even make weight? Valentina has been calling you guys unprofessional, and you are. You really are. You really are. But I think there's a bigger problem. I think it has to do with the way that she's cutting her weight. I'm not sure what's going on there, but there's a healthy way to do this, or just move up. Or just move up. When I was looking at the news, I was just kind of reading through about this, reading a couple of articles and looking at the comment section. That's basically what everybody was saying. One, everybody was saying karma's a bitch. I'm not sure what karma would be, how karma falls into play with this, but maybe you guys can explain it in the comment section. I don't see how it's karma. Why? Because she said F you to the fans. A lot of people say that. I don't know what, in the heat of the moment, you say what you say. So I don't know if she actually, saying words and actually doing something is very different. Very, very different. So I'm not sure about karma's a bitch. She was upset. She got a fight taken away from her. I agreed with it. I didn't want to see that fight. So I'm glad she's not fighting Valentina. But, Valentina called all these people unprofessional. And that's why she really didn't want the fight. She was happy to be fighting JJ. But the comment section for where I was reading these articles, basically they were saying Karma's a bitch, and then they were also saying move up. A lot of people were talking about the concern with the weight cut. Because she looked sucked out on the scale. She looked drawn out. I'll try to put the picture as the thumbnail so you guys can see it. She looked drawn out and sucked out. So now I have to play a little bit of devil's advocate, right? Have to play devil's advocate here because lots of fighters miss weight. Lots of fighters miss weight, and then they go on to win. They go on to win their next matchup, and after that, they get a title shot. They go on to get a title shot after that. It's not over for Sarge. Sarge, you're down, yes, but you're not out. It's not over for Sarge, guys. I'm telling you, if she goes out there and waxes, I'm sticking with my original narrative. If she goes out there and waxes Roxanne Modafferi and then gets on the mic and starts talking shit, she will be fighting Caitlin Chikagian, and whoever wins that fight, they're going to get the belt. They're going to get their chance at the belt. That's what I think. That's just what I think. So I'm rolling with that for now. Missing weight doesn't really change much. Just look at the stats this year. Anyways, guys, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button, leave your thoughts in the comment section.